Hey you guys, it's Kristina, aka Fully Raw Kristina. I have been a fully raw vegan for 11 years and it has changed my life, my health, and my skin.
Hey guys, it's Kirbie. Welcome back to Pretty Unfiltered. Today's guest is Kristina from Fully Raw Kristina.
Hello, thanks for having me.
Of course. Kristina is here today because we are talking about how what you put on and into your body can affect your skin. Do you mind just like opening up to the people and talking about your story?
I would love to open up to the people and tell them my story. So for those of you who don't know me, I've been a fully raw vegan for 11 years now, which means I haven't eaten any meat, dairy, breads, rice, pastas, oils, no cooked food essentially. And I started eating this lifestyle. I call it a lifestyle, not a diet.
Yep.
Because I used to be a type 2 diabetic, which is essentially hyperglycemic, which is basically somebody who's very sick. And I used to be extremely underweight, very unhealthy, and I looked like I had absolutely no life in me whatsoever. And
how did you get to that point though?
Well, my mom's from Lebanon, my dad's from Ecuador, and I grew up eating a very high-fat Lebanese Ecuadorian diet.
Okay.
Basically, I drank olive oil as a child growing up. That's all I need to know. Olive oil and like fried chicken, beans, and rice. And by the time I was 16, when I was diagnosed, I looked like a normal human being, but then by the time I was 18, I'd lost like 40 pounds, like my eyes were sulking. Most people don't ever hit rock bottom, but I hit rock bottom.
You were like a shell of who you actually were.
I was like hospitalized so much as a kid, and so it was not a fun childhood.
No, that sounds horrible.
And changing my diet actually brought health back into my life. Most people don't realize that food can be medicine for you mentally, spiritually, physically. And it really gave me like a reason to live and to share inspiration with other people so they can feel better too.
So when you went raw vegan, and this is like a decade-long situation.
I know,
okay?
I'm that old.
A lot of people are not loyal or persistent with anything in their life. So how did you even decide, okay, veganism, that's the way to go here?
Yes, you know, it's funny because I heard about this through a stranger who approached me in the grocery store. His name was John Rose at the time. He just like randomly walked up to me and he asked me if I was a raw vegan. And I had no idea because this was like Texas 11 years ago. I literally thought I was being hit on by like an older man in the grocery store.
Please.
But I had post IVs in my arm, so he knew I was sick and he started telling me about juicing and eating fruits and vegetables and how it could help me with my energy and my skin and this and this. And you know, I went raw one night and I never went back.
That being said, what we put on the inside, very important, but also what we're putting on our skin. I don't think a lot of people realize so many skincare products, so many makeup products are filled with ingredients that are also toxic for our skin.
I have a rule that I don't put anything on my skin that I wouldn't eat because your skin is your largest, most absorbable organ on your body. It literally absorbs everything. So if you're constantly putting a ton of chemicals on your skin via lotions, makeups, creams, you're absorbing all of that and it may affect how you feel, whether you're feeling tired, like have headaches, lethargic, fatigued, all of that. And most women may not like this, but what if you went makeupless for a week?
Love it.
And moisturized your skin with coconut oil or shea butter on a daily and let your skin start to just kind of like repair itself rather than like over exfoliating or over caking, you know, taking the time to let your skin breathe and care for it.
I'm a skincare fanatic. I love my skincare regimen. There was one point though that I was using so many products, and if you guys might be experiencing this right now. You're like, oh, I have my cleanser, my toner, my moisturizer, my eye cream, my serum, like all of these things. And I think that's great if it works for you, but if you notice that your skin isn't getting any better, if it looks dull, if you're breaking out, it could be because you're using too many products at once. So just take it down a notch, but just do be careful. I know some people do break out with coconut oil, so just like, be careful guys. I don't want to like say it's like a cure-all for everyone, but it is really great. What do you use personally?
Oh my gosh, this is gonna scare people. Are y'all ready? All I use to wash my face is a bar of soap.
Yeah, girl. Simple.
I mean, that's it. That's what my grandmother used, and I make my own shampoo too.
Okay, DIY time. Can you spill it? Like, what do you do?
I made a video about this on my YouTube channel.
Okay, we'll link it in the bottom. By the way.
But basically, this is sounding funny, but when I was little, my grandmother used to teach me to blend up beer, avocado, honey, or you can use like coconut nectar if you're a vegan. And usually those 3 things, and if like a little bit of coconut oil in there too.
And then this is actually a really great next question, because you were just talking about your expertise, but you wrote a book.
I did write a book.
You're an author.
I did.
How does that feel?
It feels really good.
So tell us all about it.
It's called the Fully Raw Diet, and it's basically a 21-day transformational guide to getting you to change your lifestyle, your diet, all of the above. It did really well. It sold like 30,000 copies in the first 3 weeks, and I've been on my book tour for a few months now. I've hit 9 cities, and I have 9 left to go, and I feel really good because I just get to go and share with people how to get healthier and tell my story.
So in the description box, we're gonna put where you can find her on tour should you want to come out and like get a hug, ask her where she gets her protein, anything of that nature. Anything else that you just want to tell the people? Because
I just want to say that I love you and I appreciate you and that you're important and that you are beautiful and that you should never let anyone else's opinions of you affect how you feel about yourself. And if you're not feeling good about yourself, then you have 100% the power to change it. And it can start with something as simple as changing 1 meal of yours a day to feel better about yourself.
Kristina for the win. Woo,
#winning.
#winning. Guys, thank you so much for watching as per usual. If you have any questions about eating raw vegan, put it in the comment section. I know this girl's gonna be all up in there answering whatever questions you might have. And if you wanna see a particular guest or have a particular topic covered, you know what to do. Put it in the comment section, because we take what you want and we make it into a reality. So if you want to see behind the scenes fun stuff, you can find me at Kirbie Johnson on Instagram and Twitter, and on Snapchat at Kirbie.Johnson. Don't forget that dot. And then where can we find you?
You guys can check out my YouTube channel at Fully Raw Kristina or my Instagram at Fully Raw Kristina. Those are the 2 easiest places.
Yeah, man. Be sure to check her out and meet up with her. All right, guys, we'll see you next week. Bye.